title. Pounce, leashing, Solar Guardian gonna be used right where she's standing, but there's the deafening blast, there's the finish of the full team wipe, and it is GG. Well played, as Malaysia will be your champions at the Global Esports Games.
A well-deserved champion, especially after game 1. You could see the resilience. Game 2 draft was on the greedier side, for sure, but they made it work, got through the early game.
I just played, and then back then suddenly like a girl messaged me, which was Tiffany. And then she just asked me like, oh, do you want to join this team where we are playing like in a tournament for like women? And I just said, oh, okay, we can try, because it seems something new to me. Yeah. So back then we were discussing what team name to make. Then we all couldn't decide. So they said like, oh, let's ask like people around us and see like what they think. So like we asked around. Then I was also asking around. Then I just asked like my brother. Then he's like, oh, why don't you just put grills? Because like, people always make fun of like, back then they always make fun of like, oh, girls, like grill, are you a grill?
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if you understand, but yeah, like usually after a game and then when you speak, then people be like, oh my god, it's a girl. But instead of girl, they will say grill. So that's how like the name came. Sometimes people will come in, then it depends. Sometimes they would say like, oh, what is your MMR? And sometimes they'll say, ah, this is like some 1k MMR game, so bad. Or sometimes they'll say like, ugly. Then I'm like, what is this? They just like come in school lah. Yes. Like, I don't think I've ever seen like people comment on a male streamer for how they look like.
Yeah. People comment on who not.
I think I even know this guy that like just said that, wow, this girl so pro carried me. Then he googled her, then he's like, ah, never mind, she ugly, I don't like anymore. Then I'm like, whoa, like people are very realistic, you know? Like they want you to be good looking, to be good at the game, to be a very nice person. It's like crazy. It's like the expectations are to the roof. But I think there'll be like 1 or 2 guys in Dota that are like really good looking. Then some people like pointed out like, oh, I'm gay for him or something like that. But yeah, but mostly girls, I think. Like if people click on the stream, they will first look at your webcam. They will look at how you look, and they'll be like, okay, she looks okay. Then after they will probably see like the personality, and then maybe after that like the gameplay, if they are good or not. So I think it's pretty sad in some ways. So if you are doing very bad, you should never ever use the mic, because people will scold you for being a girl. And sometimes even if you do well, you use the mic, you still get scolded for being a girl. And that is the most sian one. I think my 1 or 2 of my friends, teammates, they play with like all their friends. So like all 5 of them are their friends. So it usually won't like become...
They're always in fight party.
Yeah, sometimes. And then one of my other teammate, I think she don't really use mic. She don't use mic at all, if I recall. So I don't think she faced that issue also. So usually people would like tell you like, oh, if you don't want this problem, then you just don't talk lor, like that lor. But I think that shouldn't be the way, because more like they would say like, oh, this girl dressed up like that, that's why she's asking to get raped.
Oh yes.
I think it's quite similar, but a lot of people would argue about this, really controversial. So yeah, they would say like,
go back to kitchen, or like stupid, ugly, or something like your face black, your body black, your black, everything. They'll say everything lah. Then it's like, they don't even know me, but they say this kind of thing. And sometimes they will say, oh, then nowadays they will say, oh, you're Chinese, ching chong, this kind of thing. And then sometimes they will say, I think most of the time is that, or sometimes they'll say like, oh, suck my this kind of thing. Okay. And then sometimes they will say like, oh, I will rape you or you, something like that in real life, this kind of thing, you know, with no consequences. Or yeah, because like sometimes, how to say, for communication.
Yeah, so sometimes if you use mic, it's a bit more efficient, but there are also downsides lah. Like if you're doing bad, you will get scolded. They'll tell you, oh, shut up, this kind of thing, scold you. Yeah, but sometimes if I'm doing well, I also try not to talk, because if you're doing well and then you talk, And then if you suddenly just do something wrong, usually they'll make fun of you, say like, oh, it's because she's a girl, haha, something like that. Then like for no reason, you just get scolded like that. And then sometimes it's sad that they scold you because you're a girl. Like, okay, if I'm bad and people scold me for it, I don't mind. But if I'm bad, but they scold me because I'm a girl, then it doesn't make sense for me. Because like, okay, I can be bad, then might as well you tell me what I can do better, instead of just scolding me for being a girl and I shouldn't play this game. So I also get that quite a lot. I don't think so. And I also don't think it would happen. Few factors. I think mainly is because I'm not good enough. Okay. Secondly, okay, let's say if I'm good enough, I wouldn't think that a male team would pick me up. Okay, because okay, let's say if there's a guy, there's a girl, both of us are equally as good, and a team full of 4 males, who would they approach? They definitely wouldn't choose the girl, because there are a lot of other factors that would include in it, where they would say like, it's easier for us to communicate with him, it's easier for us to be with him, easier for us to like not have to care about his feelings, this kind of thing. They would have this kind of mentality like, we do not want a woman. They would, most people, they will also think that women wouldn't be as good, and I don't really want her to be in my team because she would drag us down or something like that. Like, what happens if she's suddenly like emotional or something? Even if they do not know her, they would like assume all of this first, and so that's why I think it is also one of the reasons that it wouldn't happen. But for now, I would say it's just because that we aren't good enough. Personally, I would say just do what you want to do, whatever makes you happy, because you know, life is short. So if you feel like you want to do something, just do it. I think back then I was like pretty emotional and very, very angry at a lot of things, probably the whole world. But I think because of all of this like suffering and pain, I managed to like see things differently and like become more calm and learn to like accept some things that are the way it is. So yeah, I think it's also good in some ways. And I think like if some girls, they want to be a competitive player, I think it's good, it's pretty nice, and I hope to see like females that will be able to like make it better than, even better than like any one of us right now, because I don't really see anyone at the moment. So it will be nice if I can see one in the future. And then for me, I stream, so I got some money from there that would help me like
on Twitch.
Yeah, that will help me like pay some of my lunch and dinner, something like that. Yeah, because I play games, I don't really like work. I have to think of ways how to earn money. So that's why like I started like to focus more on streaming. I actually streamed before, but I didn't think of earning money, so I started to focus a bit more. I started to like try to do some content creation. Hopefully I can get some sponsors along the way, but not too good at the moment. Yeah, so I'm still thinking maybe I should like find other stuff to do. I thought of it before, but I think if I try to do something like that, I wouldn't be able to do pretty well, like be and then like completely like put myself into this thing to like make it better. And then for me, I think personally my time is running out, so if I try to like balance and like keep trying to do everything half-heartedly, I wouldn't be able to reach my goal in time or like achieve anything that I would want. And then by the time I'll be too old, and then I will have to find other ways to earn money, and I cannot play like that anymore. So I try to focus more on just doing one, and then I set like a time limit, and if I don't reach it, then I have to stop thinking of it and like start like focusing on like reality.